Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Real Hazardous. Today we got some work to do on the motors. Got a big trip coming up, and just that time of year to do some maintenance. So we're going to change the impellers on our Suzuki 300s. I got some tips I want to add that I haven't seen in other videos, some tricks to make things a little easier, what size bolts to use so you can have everything ready. To me, a lot of times that's the hardest part, is figuring out what size you need and getting all your stuff together so you can take it apart. But we're going to show you all that. We're going to change these impellers. We're going to be ready to fish soon, so stay tuned. It don't matter, just get some B-roll.
Keeps it lubed a little bit. So I'll take this off like that. See, there's a little washer on top of there. Just want to make sure you keep them all in line. This prop comes off. Look at it.
Don't forget to tilt the motors up, otherwise you won't be able to get the foot all the way off. So first we're going to loosen all of these, the 14mm bolts. You're going to have to take all these off. We're actually going to have to take that off so that we can drop this whole foot down.
Now with the socket you can get these loose, but you can't get them completely off except for that bolt right there, because otherwise the fin blocks it.
As you can see, there's not a lot of room to spare between this fin and where the bolt goes in. That's why you have to hand loosen these last few. I'll take these out last because I can get a whole bolt under them. Now we got to take this fin off. You actually have to take this thing off first
To get to that lower
to get
bolt.
to that thing, and then there's another bolt in here you got to take off.
And then make sure they mark the little fin on the thing. See what the little mark is on it.
Yeah. That fin needs to go on straight, and it is possible to curve it. So you mark it like a marker or something so you can get it straight back on. And that's where the So one thing to remember, guys, don't take them all out. You know, we leave one in because then you have to slowly take that out, and that's when it's going to drop. So you want to make sure you have a good hold on it. Otherwise it's going to come crashing down. You're going to get hurt. Something's going to break. It's going to be bad. Now we've got all the bolts loosened except for one. As we loosen it, there's a hose in the very back of the foot that we need to pull off with some needle nose. We can't just drop it down willy-nilly. Might break the hose, so we want to just pop that hose off as we start taking it down. Almost there. So you can see, guys, it's slowly coming down. He's gotten out the cutting part, but the thick part on his shoulder. Okay.
Can you reach that piece down?
Almost. Okay. So right here, right above it, it's kind of hard to see. The hose. Just gonna pop it off. Nice and easy. And it's off.
We ready to drop it?
Okay, you ready for me to take it all the way? Okay, I'm free. Hang on a second. He's got it. Your finger's good?
You go your way.
It isn't terribly heavy. It's just awkward, but you know, the way he did it was easiest. If you got two people, it helps. Sometimes this will stay in the motor. It's okay either way. Pops right off on those splines.
Make sure we grease them before we put them in there.
Now this is where the Impeller is. Now we need to take these off. The 12mm on these, and then there's some little ones that are 10. this off nice and gently. There's this O-ring right here. There's this metal housing. There's a key right here.
Just the key to the wall right there?
Yeah. Try not to drop that key down there like we've done in the past.
Well, this is
I think you can just tap it on one side and it'll. Yeah.
Ease this.
Yeah. Okay. Got
Did
it.
you get a new one with the other one or not?
Yeah.
I don't remember which way that one went. I guess it'll only go one way or what?
Yeah.
Got it? I think come with that gasket there.
Gasket on the other side.
So I've got a little thing that I can kind of clean those. Just always check, see if you got oil come out here. It looks pretty clean. We'll take that. I'll take one of those things and kind of clean it up.
Alright guys, so this is what the kit comes with. It doesn't come with the big kind of black piece that was on top. It comes with a new metal piece. It comes with a new O-ring right here. You've got the actual impeller right here. You've got that metal plate, the little metal plate, the big metal plate on the bottom. It's hard to see, but it also has this key in it too, a new key, and then it has a gasket that goes on the bottom. So pretty much everything gets replaced except for that top black housing. We're gonna get ready, and when we put it back together, we're gonna make sure we put some grease on the bolts so that they don't get locked up. Next time you'll be able to get them off. You need anything for? Got the gasket, and these will match up. There's on a top or bottom. This will only go on one way, this towards the back.
So, that was
Alright.
the first lesson.
There is a top and bottom to this.
There you go.
These pins line up. We know we're good. This too goes on,
The other plate going before or after that.
and these pins will line up. If it doesn't, then you need to flip it over.
What about little plates?
Then we're gonna put that little plate on top. It's just gonna go like that. And this is where we go back with those 10mm.
Right there. What did we say those were? 10s?
Yeah.
Lock up the next time we get ready to do it. I'm gonna do this end too. And that goes on.
Okay guys, so we need to put this new O-ring piece into here, and they've got nice little grooves. Just follow the grooves, but don't forget to put this O-ring in here.
Pointed towards the foot. It doesn't have it on there. It's the key.
So that's real important. Make sure you got the key in. Put the new rubber impeller on it, and that key slot's got to be down, and it's got to go right where that key is. Now you want to be careful, because sometimes you get going down, and if that key's not perfectly straight, if it's off a little, when you push down with the impeller, it'll pop that key out, and you'll spend a bunch of time looking for it. It'll be a pain. Yeah, like that. See how this is open here? This fits right in. Little groove right there. Got my O-ring in place, so we're good to go all the way down.
That way when you start it up, it doesn't. It won't grab that.
So you can use a little bit of grease on these, and that kind of helps it stick down. So This is going to go down, this piece is going to go forward. And then we're just going to spin this counterclockwise and push down. And that'll just let it go right in. And it's going to fit on those pins. Pins here and here, and these bolt holes are going to line up. So now we're nice, good to go. We can put the bolts in and tighten it down.
Yeah. And I'll take the wrench and just see how it feels by hand.
Okay guys, so we got all the Impeller stuff changed out. Now's probably the trickiest part of the whole thing. That's getting it back in. The two splines that have to get lined up, and then we have to get that little hose back on, all while supporting this thing. So a little tricky, but I'll show you a little trick that kind of helps. All right, ready?
There.
Okay, yeah, it's there.
Grab that bolt.
Yep. Trick is to use this long bolt here. Get a few turns in so it'll hold it, but it leaves you space where you can hook up your tube. That's something else you could do. Would be a good idea. Probably do next time. Is actually get yourself a really long bolt, and then you can go ahead and start it. Have more space than this. Get the tube up, and then of course, when you're done, you'll put your other bolts in, tighten it, pull that long one out, and put the actual one back in. But it'll give you space to work with, and you don't have to have someone holding it up. Okay. Ready?
There
we go. Right there.
Where's that bubble?
Got it.
Give me a couple of those bolts. That about middle like that. Yeah, look like you don't. That could be a bad day. Maybe I didn't turn it too much. The fine line between. What's up?
You can squeeze and hammer on those.
Like that. I have to move the camera from here.
Okay guys, so that's how we change the impeller in our 300 Suzuki outboard. Remember, check your model, check your manual, different sizes, maybe different specifications, different size bolts, stuff like that. But if you have a 300, should be similar. Now the newer 300s, they have the dual prop 300s. I haven't done that before, so that might be different. So just check your manual, keep that in mind. Hope this helps you out. If you guys have any questions, tips, comments, then by all means message below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Real Hazardous.